two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Now McNair.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. Room here to run.
Another day, another
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now McNair. And he will not be able to
to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And some space here. The quick feet by, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, McNair. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It got his man, complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. McNair eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Raiders nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. You in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Bo. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. There's Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. There's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On 1st and 10, McNair. Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, here's McNair.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Like 56.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Flushed out right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down now, Barkley. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. McNair eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that's out quickly to Chase. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play action. It's Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
They'll run again with Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Randy Moss, 75 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. McNair throwing for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing now is Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, McNair. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's McNair. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Raiders.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McNair to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.